Corpus Christi Municipal Court is looking after your teenager. We have Chief Deputy County Clerk Laura Garza joining us live with their youth traffic safety and risk prevention event. Laura, it's so good seeing you. What are you hearing from the community? Why put on an event like this?
Hi, yes, thank you for having us. We are putting on this event to educate the public, especially new teen drivers, on the dangers of drunk driving and driving in general. We want to provide information that's going to help them make good decisions. So we're going to have two great speakers, Keith Davis and Sean Carter, and also we're going to be having interactive vendors, activities, and we're going to have school supplies that we're going to give away with the new clear backpacks that are required from CCISD. So we're just really excited to provide this event to the public, and we really want to invite everyone to come on down and see us here at the American Bank Center on Saturday, this coming Saturday from 12 to 4.
Okay, if you could, talk to us a little bit about what you're seeing in the courts. Do you have a lot of teenagers having to come through being caught drunk driving, or at least texting and driving, things like that?
Yes, we don't necessarily see the drunk driving, but we do see a lot of speeding. We see a lot of curfew violations, and although it's not driving, it's still something that we want to address in our community. It does go along with drunk driving, being out late at night, and these things are just so important to remind our youth, because as they're coming into new driving, they're just excited to get on the road, but they don't understand that they're driving what could potentially be a life-threatening machine.
And there's just so many more distractions than, say, when we started driving. I mean, they have all these TikTok trends they're trying to follow, all these challenges, and then, of course, the cell phones. That is a big one that we see all over the nation.
Yes, distracted driving is a major issue, and so with this event we are going to provide information so that they can make better choices, and just to let them know that there's alternatives, and to open their attention to different things in making their choices.
Wonderful. We're so happy you're putting on this event. I understand you're standing next to Roberto Villarreal, and we'll hear from him possibly in the next half hour. We'll get some more details on the event. You went through a lot of it, but I'm glad we touched on the important stuff, because that's what parents want to know. What can you do to convince my kid to stop texting? The information is on the screen. We're going to have it on our website later on First Edition after the show at KIIITV.com. Everywhere I drive, everybody's on the phone. It's not just teens, but teens can get hooked so quickly onto that trap and just texting and trying to drive and thinking you can do it all. You can't.
Yeah, I think it's the consequences that people don't think about it, but when you do think about it, it's a big deal. Like, I know I'm driving and I sometimes want to be distracted.
Yeah.
Like, you hear the ring, the buzz or something, and you're like, should I grab that? But I will visualize like what my car will look like destroyed. Yeah. And that prevents me from grabbing my phone,
and
because
doing your job.
That would be so sad to have. If you love your car and it's crashed, it's so sad.